everyone, today I'm going to be going over one of our new features, our Tutor Schedule Builder. Our first step is going to be to create a schedule request. To do this, you'll navigate to Centers, Tutor Scheduling, Schedule Requests. You'll then click Plus New Schedule Request. Here, you'll want to ensure you select the center you want for the schedule, as well as the semester, and a deadline of when you want these schedules to be submitted. Once you have filled out those fields, you will have the option to select who these get sent to. You can associate this to a subject area, existing groups, or you can manually select the tutors who this will get delivered to. Our next step is going to be tutors submitting their schedule request. Once the tutor is in their account, they'll navigate to their profile icon, then select My Schedule Invitations. Once here, they will be able to see all of the requests that they will have to fill out their schedule. To do this, they will navigate to Complete Availability. They will then be directed to the screen where they can select the days and the hours that they are available, as well as preferred hours. To do this, they would click and drag over the hours that they are available. Next, they would then click over these same hours for their preferred hours. Once they have filled out their hours as well as their preferred hours, we can see statistics above to show the total amounts, as well as how many days they have filled these requests for. Once they have made their selection, they will send their availability. Once they've submitted their availability, they will have until the expired deadline to make any changes. To do this, they would simply go back to their schedule requests and click Complete Availability once again, and they will be able to make those changes here. Step 3, you'll want to build your schedule. Once the deadline has passed, you'll be able to build your schedule. To do this, you would go to your schedule request, then click Build Schedule. Here, you will be able to see the tutors who have submitted their availability as well as their preferred hours per day. We also have statistics to show the total amount of hours per day, per tutor, for the week, as well as coverage per day once those availabilities have been filled. We also include filters on the left in order to narrow down these searches. You can search individually by tutor, by status, by subject area, and by groups. I would recommend to filter by availability. Here you will be able to see all the tutors who have submitted availability for this day. Next, you'll click Assign. Here you'll be able to click and drag over the hours per tutor for the hours you want for the day for them to be scheduled. To reduce workload, we also have an autofill option. By selecting autofill, it will select all of the hours that the tutors have selected for preferred that are also available. You can do this per day. Once you have completed this, this will show the coverage as well as how many hours are assigned per day. This will help you determine whether there's one day that you might need more coverage or to add hours for other tutors. Here you can view by tutor. This will allow you to view the tutor individually for their whole week as well as per day to get a better idea of how many hours they're working. Throughout this process, while you're making these changes, you'll also want to ensure that you're clicking Save Draft. You can also view this in full screen to get a better view. Just like the tutor schedule, you'll want to select the service and subject areas that this tutor is available for. To do this, you will click Select to Configure. Then you will click and drag over the hours, and you'll be able to select all subject areas, all services, select none, or you can customize the subject areas or services that the tutor is able to handle. Once you've made those changes, you'll click Apply. Tutors will automatically be able to handle all subject areas and services unless specified. If you wanted to ensure that no changes are made once you've made your selections, you can click this lock icon. This will ensure that you can't accidentally change someone's schedule once you've made those changes final. Additionally, we have settings included where you can hide or show statistic bars. Here are the options where you can show and hide. This will allow you to show and display what you would like to your preference. Once you've edited all your tutors per day that have made your final selections, you will then click Broadcast. Once broadcast, the tutor schedules for the semester will be applied and finalized and will be displayed to the tutor schedule. If you would like to learn more, Please join our Tech Tuesday webinar on August 11th at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you so much and have a great day.